on the Robertson II. We have just, as you know, started off our trip on the BC ferry. We want to welcome our American friends. It's Wayne, Justin, and Dan. They came up from the States to be with us for the whole of this week. When we go on board the Robertson II, or I should say first, we will have a bus that meets us at the other side, and then the bus is taking us right down to the Robertson II.
Canada.
Out of where? Give it two.
Your daddy on the board.
I didn't know whether it was an electronic or a what type of a sender unit you had there.
Oh, let's make this difficult.
We're going to have you come down this ladder one at a time. All right? Not asleep this time.
Okay.
There goes Captain Highline. Welcome aboard the ship. I'm going to read out the names, and beside each name I put a number, okay? So these are who you're going to be working with. If you happen to be number 1, you're going to be on 4 watch, F-O-R-E, right? You're going to be with Andrew Jones, first mate, wherever he may be, right here. If you're on number 2 watch, it's going to be port watch, you'll be with Mark, okay? And if you're on number 3 watch, which is starboard watch, you're going to be with Dorothy, right there. This is Simon, he's the bosun. He'll be working around the ship all the time and also helping out with all the sailing and that. And Kevin Creaser, the cook. Treat him nicely. Okay, so we're going to start off with number 1, and I'm going to ask you guys to number after it, all right? If I say, oh, it's okay. If I say, I'll say David Cole, you say number 1. I say Mark, you say 2. Okay, here we go. David?
1.
Mark?
1.
No, 2.
Oh, you're playing.
Mark? Stephen?
3.
Right, okay. Schreiber?
1.
Right, Willis?
2.
Evans?
3.
Cole?
1.
You have bunk numbers, which are all in the bunks. And you also have numbers on your mugs corresponding to the bunk that you have, right? So what you want to do is make sure that you look after that mug, because you don't get another one. If you lose that mug, and we find it up on deck for some reason, because you haven't looked after business, you got to do the brass, the whole shot, or clean heads or whatever it happens to be. So all you got to do is accept a little responsibility, like a tin cup. You can wash your teeth, drink your hot chocolate, whatever, but this is yours, the first one you get right off the bat. When you get berthed down into your bunks, and you can't just pick any one you want, the first guy that's down here has to pick them, get their first pick. What you want to do is put out your blue sheets over top of the maroon sheets.
Close to zero tide. Not exactly.
No, this place has to be kept clean, just like your bedrooms at home, right? It's not a disaster area. It doesn't look like it's got moved out or anything. It looks fine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks good, yeah? You can find your way through the door sometimes? Well, on the ship it'll be different. We've got to find our way through the ship all the time. There'll be bunk inspections. Whatever we confiscate that happens to be lying about, it costs you $1 to get back. What? Okay, so, if you...
You too, what's your names?
David.
David and Bruce.
That's fine. I don't mind.
David and Bruce, you guys are letter B from now on.
Sure.
Jim and Len.
Jim and Len.
Your choice.
You got, good. Why don't we move to the stern?
Good.
And we'll start there. Okay, hold it there. Stop. Back up. Step. Back up. Step. Good. More. There's a line running across here. Skipper mentioned it. This is the Brasso line. If you're not on stern watch, you're not on wheel and radio, and you're not telling me something directly, then we don't want you to cross this line. It just keeps this area free, and it helps the people who are doing the jobs concentrate. Okay? Good. We'll start with the stern watch. 2 people on the stern watch. We like it if one of you sits on either side of the boat. The reason being is if the boat sits about 6 feet out of the water, the stern, and if you're both sitting on one side, and somebody falls off on the opposing side, you're going to miss them. You're not going to see them at all. Okay, so if you're on stern watch, one of you on either side. There's 2 things you're watching for on stern watch. First one is, what?
People falling overboard.
Right, second one?
Steering the boat?
Nope, you're watching for other boats coming behind us. Okay, I'll do man overboard first. If you are on stern watch, let's say you're on the port side of the boat, and you see somebody fall over on the port side, you only have one responsibility. You keep your eye and your finger on that person. So yell at man overboard, point to them in the water, and follow them back. Okay? No matter what else goes on, your only responsibility is that person in the water. So if you hear an order for spare hands to lower one of the dories into the water, one of the emergency boats, don't go. You just keep your eye and finger on that person. Okay? The other person on stern watch, your job is to fire over the life rings and the man overboard pole if they haven't already been done. Now, life rings. They're stowed right there, forward of the...
You lazy guys, get the move on.
I said, you can't come in here.
What are those birds called again? I will. It's a constant movie all day long. He's making two boats for you?
Yeah.
When are they going to be ready by?
Yes, okay, here is the historic moment that Sea Troop is now handing over the check and the order for the two Sixons, the 20-foot boats that Greg Foster is going to build for us. And we are very pleased with all the specifications and drawings, and are looking forward to the day when we can take them out of your boat yard. Well, thank you very much. Here you go.
Thank you, Len. We look forward to building them.
Great. And there is our flag that you will have just as a sample for, I guess you would use it for the sails, or?
Well, we're not
Designing
sure,
it?
but
Okay.
I wanted to see what your insignia looked like. 'Cause
Okay.
we might be able to use it in some of the materials.
Great.
And in connection with the boats.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay. Do you want this side too? This stuff here?
I think that you should go over it more carefully. And if you want to check any of the things, and then when you're sure that everything meets with your approval, then we'll sign your copy, and I'll sign your copy.
This way here.
All of the fastenings that will come into contact with the salt water will be out of bronze or copper, so that there's no problem with electrolysis.
Okay.
Elaborate. That is this two things on the side there? Okay. So I got that correct. Anyway, I don't know where that is.
Okay, the in whale is the piece on the inside of the boat at the top of the gunwale. That's this. This is the in whale right here. Okay.
Motor home.
Yeah, nice quiet evening.
Yes.
Across.
It will.
Take care.
Take care. Okay, see ya. We are on our way back home. Boat wharf.
Hej pappa, min namn är Katarina och jag jobbar på IKEA. Vad du går då? Jag kan translate. Nej,
Vi är här nere. We are here to go through the setting of the keels. Before that we were going to have a little picnic together.
See, this guy's asking me to refund him. See, it says refund me. Where? On the top. On the top. Please, refund me. Recycle me, please.
Sea Troop's flag is hanging over the Whaley Bay boatyard. And part of the keel is just below the flag.
Let's go. Oh.
For the notches?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
take
do
my
that
contract.
from when I fasten off. The frame is all 1/2 inch. But if your frames are slightly out of alignment, that's one of the really neat things about this planking method. You don't need to cut in 1/2 inch for that to line away from your frame a little bit. Maybe you're only going to cut in 1/4 of an inch. That creates it in there. Right.
salute over. Sea Troop at ease. What I want to do is to take this moment as being a very historic moment for Sea Troop, since it is the first two sailing vessels that we are going to have built for us in our troop. And I feel that it is a very historic moment in that sense, that we will, in a few moments after we've put together the boats, be able to see the shape of what is to come for us in the springtime, when we will be able to take over these sail vessels. First, I think we should maybe just have a short prayer of dedication to the two boats. Dear Father, we in Sea Troop, and with all the people that we are going to take out in these two boats, please give us courage and give us the necessary ability to sail these vessels with all the abilities to not encounter any dangerous or harmful course to any of the sailors that will go into them. Amen. Okay, time for Greg to take over to help us to put the different pieces together of the boats. So I will let you take over.
So it's really good to have you all here and be able to get in on the groundwork and see how things are progressing. This particular design is called the Shetland Sixern. It's the original boat of this design was built about 100 years ago. So it's an old boat. It goes back to Norse ships that have been built for many, many centuries. And these two boats are really going to enjoy being able to row and sail on the seas again with you boys at the oars and at the sheets. And what we're going to do today, we're starting with the backbone. You can see both backbones are set up here, and they're all braced, and these, the stem and the stern post are all set perfectly plumb. What we're going to do today is put on the ribs, the pieces that come across and attach to the backbone. And when we finish the work today, we're going to be able to basically see the shape of these hooks. So I'm looking at the skeleton. They probably look like a couple of beached whales. And the ends rest on there. Okay. Okay, now all of the frames has to basically start working amidship. Like we'll start with number 7 and maybe work back and then go to 6 and work forward. So we're going to, they're all in pairs. What number is on the first frame there? Number 7? Okay, let's have a number 7. Now there's a certain way that this has to go. Let's see how it looks here. Number 7. That's the stern. So that's 4 and that's half. You all know what those things mean. All of these frames that go from here on aft forward face of the frame needs to be on this line, and then they fit back against. There's a little feet on this plank. Okay, how would someone like to bring a clamp from over there, and we'll clamp this one in place. Okay, now look at the way. Okay, that's probably number 7. So just set that over there. Yeah, take it over there and set.
And the light is on the outside. In Bree, no, up there. Bree, we have a wood stove and it's on. So that big black stove that you walk by, don't put your hand on it because it's hot. Must be on the other side. Go out there and up, and then you'll see the house.
Need a chalk line?
Sure.
How do you account for the curve? That's all when you've got it. You've got your plans. What's that called when you got the plan spread out again?
The loft?
The loft. You account for the curve to get the vertical here. You got these little blocks in place, eh?
Right. I put this plank right on the loft drawing to get the exact
okay.
spacing.
Mm.
It's supposed to sit right on the line.
No, don't worry. As long as it's anywhere close, because we'll be adjusting those.
Those all moves.
Okay, we probably could stand another box up here. Let's put it right about here. Good. Okay, what's the next one in line?
Will you guys
What number is that?
Oh, yeah. Number 10 is really.
What number is that? Number is, so that goes, let's leave it here, I'm saying. It goes exactly the opposite of these. So we got turns, turning around.
Hold the pieces together.
Jonas, it will go against this side now.
And
The line is just the opposite. Right.
are we going forward now, or?
Well, it just depends on what frames are coming
Is
up here.
everything okay? When is your birthday?
Oh, no, well.
Put it
Put it
up
up
this,
right there on this
yeah, it's going to be needed even more further forward.
Cross my.
Slots.
Gee, I ought to have the planking all ready to go on there. Could be sailing by later this afternoon.
So why do you need the Christmas to do it then?
It used to be that even large vessels were Salt's family. Well, this is what the this is where a boat starts. The boat starts on the drawing board, and this is the lines drawing. This is called the profile drawing. This is called the half breadth drawing, and this is called the section drawing. You can see the
Is it the yellow one or the white one? The thick rope. White one. White one. Anybody know why? Because it does laugh. No, because the thin one is the one that's the most likely to slip, right? No, it isn't. And that's the one that has the most friction. So the friction stops the slipping.
Thin one's the easiest one to work with.
That's right. That's okay, so we have the reef knot and the sheet fin. Next one. Bowling. I hope everybody knows how to.
Okay, big fold. Big fold. Pull back. And big fold. Watch the boom. Okay, grab hold of this. Grab hold of this. A little bit more. Okay. Now, people on the port side, you got to find a loop. Right? Stick them through. Just underneath the gap. Okay? You got the sail. And then the guys on the starboard side.
Okay, we're ready to go here? Okay. Hoist away. Now you want to go toward the bow a bit. Oh, the rock thing.
Is that right?
Perfect.
You don't know what
Okay? Good. Let's go.
Face everybody too.
Move.
Give yourself some space.
Don't trip over the other lines on deck. We're going to go under.
Okay, pull now underneath the boom. Come on. Let's go underneath the boom. When you got to the end. Doing great. Keep her coming.
Oh, what? Get around to the line, guys. Go.
Don't drop it on everybody's head.
Hi, Kimosapi.
You know, every time you do that, Dan, we're going to cut that out of the radio.
We are?
Yeah, like a not fully. What's up?
Okay, that was very nice. You stand on the chain, please.
Remember that? So you see ice cream going right along there with my neighbor?
In a boat.
Yeah, the
Yes, you sure did.
This is called a story. What's it used for?
Going
ashore and like what was it originally used for?
Fishing.
All right. Okay, now we need you guys are gonna have to go through this orally, so you better listen.
How many people have to
Okay, this is the way we do it. We have two people hauling down, two big guys.
Okay,
But
here's the second big guy.
we also have the third guy.
You're a little guy. Pushing it
Can you all stand back a little bit so you can all see? Okay, the guy who's holding on here is called a tailor. Okay? So you put underneath there, two guys pull down there, pullers, and there's one guy here, tailor, who's like a brake. Okay? So we need two guys, no, not yet. No, on the other end.
I knew that, but... Yeah.
Okay, we need 3 guys at the other end to do the same thing.
Me and Jason and Chris will.
Okay, then you have to fill up the dories with certain objects.
People.
No, not yet. Notice, some observant person has noticed a plug. Because there's a hole in the dory. Why? Drain what? Water.
So you can sink other people.
Why would there be water in this thing?
The rain.
What else? What if a wave comes right over the whole deck and fills this dory up?
Then
I'll
you.
put more weight on it.
That's right, the boat's top heavy, unstable, not good. So you put a plug in here to empty it. So before you go ashore, what else do you need in the dory? How many? Okay, sailors, you got it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Jonas, where you go underneath?
Ah,
Hey, you getting tired? Oh, sorry. Go back. Pass it, please.
He's at fire, silly.
Push out the dory, please. Push. Okay, into the dory. Jonas and Dave, you hold. Everyone else clamber in. Let's go. Clamber in.
You better help us here.
You're not supposed to be holding on to it.
Jim, you're on the wrong side of that rope, Jimmy. Get out of there.
Push. Okay,
Quackenbush, you're on the wrong side of the rope.
Push out the dory, please. Okay, pull up the tire. Tire up. Okay. There we go. Okay, down on the bow.
Jimmy's stepping on it.
Okay, now we have to take off the dory tackle, so pull in the stern line and let out the bow line. Okay, you pull your whole back, and then you'll start to move the boat. Just use your arms, you won't go nowhere.
Do I have to face you?
Come on.
Du har inte ens en plastpåse.
Jo.
Who the dickens is this? Yeah, this is Robertson II that is anchored off South Pender Island, just Bidwell Harbor. All the boys have just left in the dories to go ashore, and they are on the opposite beach from where the Robertson II is anchored.
Put the baloney.
Your rear end that way?
Feeling arch? Shall I?
Yes.
I'm away.
Okay, Leonard.
Daily food we praise thy name, O Lord. For health and strength and daily food we praise thy name, O Lord. For health and strength and daily food we praise thy name, O Lord. For health and strength and daily food we praise thy name, O Lord.
Jones, careful on how you hand that out. That was very good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I feel like kicking the skipper. No spoon. Give me a fork.
You never know when your rockets run out.
Who's next? Like potato? Like this one. Start. Come to me.
Where do we pick out?
Good. Anywhere. You go down below, you can stay on deck.
You want solids? Come in below on the floor.
It's a potato. Let me give you haven't any ham.
I don't want to pineapple stuff.
I know you boys. Hey, Norfolk, relax. Thank you, sir. Hey, Jonathan, baby.
Three corn. Hey. Oh yeah, that. No, he goes like this. First he goes. Can I try going down? Gotta get up. Yo! What? What?
I don't think I want to do that. My lifeline is gone. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Popular birthday cake. Now, most cakes have flour. This cake has flour.
Lots of it.
Lots of it. In fact, there's nothing else. Except chocolate. Okay, now don't touch. Now, the objective of this game here, is to take a slice from the cake.
Listen quietly.
Take a slice from the cake without making the delicious peaks. Is it semi-sweet?
Yes,
check
it is
semi-sweet. Okay, whoa, careful. Careful. Okay, from the other side, Okay, don't knock the table, Oh. Okay, the knife, the knife. Should we give it to Kevin yet?
Yeah!
Oh. Who's next? Yeah, I can be diagonal on the corner.
Angle in.
Oh. Next, from the other side.
Do it. You want to see his face?
There is a time to play, and there is a time to learn something on board this vessel. That's why we came. Okay? Every time that any of the watch officers have tried to make a lesson for us, there has been ridicule, there has been a lot of talking while they try to convey their message to us. There has been all kinds of real bullshit going on with you, especially you leaders. And I've seen that it's more, yeah, that goes for you too, Chris. And if you try to disrupt every time that a watch officer tries to hold a lesson, it's very, very difficult for everybody except you maybe to understand what the watch officer is trying to say. It's the purpose behind this trip too for us also. We are going to get our own sailboats which are 19.5 foot long. If we learn something on board here about sailing, about sails, about the terminology, and about the knotting and the safety factors, we know then how to sail our vessel. We will have to learn the exact ability of maneuvering our vessels in a different way, but you know then the basis once you have it on board here. And I expect every one of you assistant patrol leaders as well as patrol leaders to pass the junior mate. Let's say that it blew up really hard. Then the watch officers do not have the time to explain the terminology again. You have to know it. Okay? You are also going to show the example for the younger guys. I've seen a couple of the young guys even almost cry because they couldn't keep up with it because of the noise going around and trying to learn some of the stuff. They were eager, but you weren't. Okay, I had a message for your patrol leaders and assistant patrol leaders, and this goes for you too. There is, does anybody not like to be on board this vessel? Tell me right now. You know that I keep my promise. There is one guy in our troop that is not on board this boat. You know why, and he knows why. Now.
Now, what happens when the tide comes in? Yeah?
The tide is already in.
The tide's out.
Okay, the tide's out.
Okay, now the tide's in. So now I'm in a boat. And there's a number on my chart. I look underneath the chart title and I find that's feet. And that shows this rock here. I'll go over the symbols later. You guys, you're going up as much as you're coming down. So when we pull, don't let it all go.
Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3,
I think that's how we can get.
Yay! Hold the pace! Go on this rope! Woohoo! Come on, guys! Come on back! Hey, hold on your seat!
What a lovely sight.
Oh, tis glorious.
Wondrous to behold.
Let's go on the approach,
guys.
Come on, float forward. Hey, you guys, don't stand there. Get on the line. Up here.
Time to justify yourself.
Let's go faster. Okay. Get quick.
We are not coordinated here at all! Try again.
That's not a breath.
Okay, so all the way, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Whoa! Go! 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 Let's be full to find. Go! Go! Come on, throw! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Go ahead. Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, you bring it up to the back.
Woo! Away, haul away, we'll haul away together. Away, haul away together. Don't talk. Keep it going.
Could you stand still
Okay.
while I shoot?
Are you still shooting?
Yes.
That one can go down.
Go ahead, get the tail out. Who's going to take the jib?
Len Osterlind. Oh, okay.
There's three of them. The orange one has a rope on it. Now, will you throw the orange one if we were moving or if we were still? I would think that I would throw the orange one if we were still. Right. Now, for the safety line, what line would you? What would you start?
It's okay.
Oh, 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 what? Oh my God. Wow, caught.
Jim? Yes. Getting right into the house down.
I have to pass it.
Well, you got 4 maps, right? You got the 4 maps and the 4 columns there. And you got the
that hurt? See, that it's all right.
There you are, you're in it too. Yeah.
Am I on TV? Hi, hi, hi! Hi, I'm from... Hi, I'm... We're reporting for Network 23.
Let's see a smile and a wave for your mother, Chris. Hey, Chris, don't be shy.
No, it's okay.
It's okay?
Chris, you're not supposed to snap on to the ropes, only on the cables. You on a cable?
Yeah, that's a steel line.
Yeah, but you weren't a second ago.
Chris, do your fly up, please.
What's fly?
That's a gotcha.
You owe me one.
Ah! Network 23. This is the car. Reporting for Network 23.
Good, eh? Right. Right, yeah. Yeah. Well, which mast? They should be at the helm, okay, and for... You've done the main. For...
I got her, guys.
It's a separate piece. See it? It's a separate spar. All these wooden poles are the horizontal rig with all spars. So, there on the main mast,
Actually, what ends up you go after, I'm going to keep that the whole aspect of all
spring. So it's like 4, 4, 2, 10. Okay. Let's go over some of these. Okay, you know what shrouds do? Or what they are? Shrouds. Okay, shrouds these days, they're all pointed. Yeah.
Hi, Kimasapi.
You know, every time you do that, then we're going to cut that out of the picture.
We are?
Yeah, like a channel here, and we're heading up towards Galliano, and we'll overnight at Montague Harbor. We are here just between Salt Spring Island and Pender Island, and we are heading up towards the strait here where Active Pass goes through. We are not going to take that route, but we are going to head up the channel here towards Galliano's west side and into Montague Harbor, where we're going to anchor over at night. We will meet up there with Greg Foster, the guy who's going to build the 2 boats for us. Okay, Montague Harbor. Montague Harbor is where we overnighted, and then we're heading up on the west side of Galliano Island, and we have to go over to the next chart, and here along the west coast of Galliano Island we're heading up towards Polier Pass. We have to go through Polier Pass at high tide when it is about 12 noon. And then we're heading out to the Straits of Georgia and straight across to the other side. And we have another chart coming up here where you have the Straits of Georgia. Here is Galliano, and we're heading straight across here to the other side, Bowen Island, and then we're heading in towards English Bay into Vancouver, where Burrard Bridge is. The masts have to go down because the top masts are too high to get underneath the bridge, and then we're heading out to that.
Now, if you don't